Hi, everyone. Welcome to my studio. It's Hein, Embroidery Software Specialist for Janome America. And today I want to talk a little bit about the setting some preferences up in your Artistic Digitizer software. So let me open my software so I can show you that, and you can follow along with me. Today I wanted to cover choosing your default fabric and your background color. So on the welcome page, you have this box right here, and we're going to click that to open it. And in here, there's like three things going on: your background color, a fabric choice, and then an embroidery category. So here are the embroidery categories. And when you're first starting out, I always recommend normal. This sets the basic density based on a like 40 weight thread. So it's the basic density, it's the place where you want to start. And then of course, in the program, you can change your density as you go along. Now, all of these fabrics in this grouping use that same setting. And other fabrics can work with this setting as well. But these ones here, when you choose them, they will put a little fabric graphic behind your work, and you can change the color of that graphic if you wanted to also. But for me, I like to use none normal. I like to have a nice white background. And then if I wanted to change the color of any of these, you can come up here and you left click in there, and then you can move the circle around here and pick the color you want and the intensity of that color. So for me, this works really well because I do a lot of demos and I think people can see my screen much easier this way. So I have that right there. So I've chosen my default hoop and machine, and I have my default fabric ready to go. So let's jump inside and take a look. Now, when you go into yours, I'm sure yours opens up and you will see your grid like that. There's my grid. And your grid might even look different. So we're going to cover more of the grid changes in another video. But to turn your grid on and off, you can come up here to your view grid, and then you can turn it on here with show. Now, when you do that, there, you can see that there's some shortcut keys there. So these are the keys for a Mac, and for a PC, I believe it's Shift Control G will turn it on and off. So here I can turn it on and off with my controls. You'll notice also I have that nice white background behind everything, and that's the reason I like to do it that way. And I have my Shift Control G, there we go. I have my grid off when I come in there, and that's because once I've been in here under view, I can save my current workspace as default. So when I click there, it saves this default. So every time it opens, I don't have to close the grid, but if I want it, I can open it back up. So that gives you a few things to play with. If you notice, let's make a shape in here, and I'll select it. Over here, I don't see my properties or my colors, and I want you to know if you just right click up here in the gray spot, you can see colors and click it, and then you'll see properties and click right there. So you can have those there. Now, if you want them to be on top of each other rather than sharing the page, you can just click on the top of them and slide them out and move them around. And then there'll be a little tab at the bottom so you can change between them. All right, so let's go back here. All right, everyone, that gives you a few things to get your software set up for the way you like to do it. Now you can have a nice white clear background if that's what you choose. You can also have your grid on and off, and you can save your workspace how you want it to be. So all those great things to play with. Plus, I showed you how to find your colors and your properties in case they should disappear. All right, everyone, I'm going to let you go. Be sure to join us over on our full support page, Janome Artistic Digitizer. It's the one with the blue banner. We have lots of help, support, and inspiration over there. So bye for now, everyone.